Let me guess, you're frustrated with where you're at in life. You can't seem to get ahead. You can't seem to reach where you want to get to. But if you really sit down and think about it, you haven't set clear goals to be able to reach towards. Am I right? Guys, today in this video, we're going to talk all about how to set clear goals so that you can reverse engineer a roadmap so you can reach those goals and you can kick frustration to the curb. Hey guys, I'm Matt Simmons. Make sure you click subscribe below, you subscribe to the channels, make sure you click the bell so you get alerts for every time we post a new video. Today, we are going to be covering a great topic that's going to be talking all about setting goals so that you can reverse engineer a roadmap so that you have something to follow on a daily basis and reach those goals. We're going to be able to kick frustration to the curb because you will have a clear daily plan of what to do so you can reach those goals. Guys, look, the bottom line is it's all about setting clear goals and clear expectations for yourself so that you have something to follow. If you don't have something to follow, you're never going to be able to reach your goals. Again, it's like I say, guys, fail to plan, plan to fail. The bottom line is you need a clear mindset on your goals, clear goals explained and outlined so that you can have a roadmap on how to get to those goals. So today, guys, this is exactly what we're going to talk about. The number one thing that we have to do as individuals, and I don't care if we're talking about our personal life or our professional life, business or not, you need to have clear goals outlined so that you can reverse engineer a roadmap to reach those goals. So really what it comes down to, guys, is having a daily task list for you to check off so that you are making progress to reaching your goals. It's really, really simple, guys, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk through on this board the steps to be able to set your goals clearly so that you can reach them and have a roadmap on a daily basis to work towards. So let's get started here, guys. The first things first, number one, we need to outline our goals. It's really, really simple, guys. If you don't have your goals clearly outlined, you have no idea what you're actually striving towards. You are just going about your day-to-day processes, just kind of blowing in the wind. You're going by the seat of your pants, right? And that's a really bad way to go through life because you will never truly reach your potential if that is how you are going about it. The other thing that's really, really important, guys, is making sure that you have numerous goals. We're not talking about just one goal here, guys. You need to have numerous goals, whether that's personal life or your professional or business life. You need to make sure that you've outlined numerous goals to reach towards. Now, guys, this is what I tell people. When I say you need to set numerous goals, I'm talking about pie in the sky and realistic. You need both. And here's why. Realistic is something that you know you're going to be able to get to at some point, right? You also need that pie in the sky goal because you need to be shooting for the stars, guys. It's like I say, if people are not laughing at you when you tell them your goals, they're not big enough. Do things huge, and in your mind, that's where you already are until you realistically get to that point. It will always keep you striving to reach those goals, guys. Now, once we have your goals set, then we can create a roadmap. To reach those goals. Now, what is that? What do I mean by a roadmap, guys? It's just like your GPS instructions. that you use on your phone or in your car. You set the endpoint, your GPS backs in how to reach that endpoint. It's the same thing when we're creating our goals and our roadmap and our plan to reach those goals. You need to have milestones, guys. So now, once we've created our goals, now we're going to create the roadmap through a series of milestones, right? Now those milestones are going to be short waypoints along the way to that end goal that's going to allow you to feel like you're achieving something, guys. And a lot of times when it comes down to reaching your goals and really making progress to them, it's about consistently feeling like you're making progress, right? Now by setting those milestones, every time you hit one of those milestones, you're going to feel good. You're going to get that those endorphins going. You're going to get that that proud moment because you're going to be reaching those goals, guys, and that's a really, really good feeling. Now, those milestones are set out on longer term timelines. Okay, so let's just say, for instance, we have one of our goals is we want to do $1 million in sales this year for a business. Okay. Let's just say that my coaching business, I want to reach $1 million in gross revenue sales for my coaching business, okay? How am I going to back into that milestones or waypoints to be able to get to that point, guys? And we're not just talking financial milestones or waypoints. We need to look at how many clients that takes, what I need to be doing on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, and then a daily basis to be able to reach that end goal. Okay, guys? So, for instance, if we have $1 million that we want to reach in 12 months, we know that on average, what does that break down to on a quarterly basis? Well, we know that's $250,000 on a quarterly basis, right? So $250K, and that's quarterly, right? Okay, great. So now we've backed it down into quarterly. Now we need to back that down into monthly. Okay, so what? We have 3 months in a year, or we have 3 months in a quarter, right? So how much do we need to generate on a monthly basis to reach that goal? Well, it's going to be about $83,000 a month, right? So $83K a month. Now, we know we need to reach $83K a month. How are we going to back that down into weeks? Well, we know there are 4 weeks in a year, right? So we just need to divide that by 4, and that backs us into our weekly goal, right? So we know it's about 20,500, right? So 20,500. So we know now that we need to do 20,500 a week to be able to reach that end goal. Now, what do we do to back that down into days? And it's because now we need to be able to shoot for something on a daily basis, guys. Yeah, this number right here may seem huge, but once you start backing it down, you realize it's not that bad, right? So on average, we have 5 working days a week, right? And so if we divide 5 into 20, we know that that's going to be about $4,000 or so a day. Yeah, about $4,000 a day, right? So we know we have to do $4K a day on average to reach our $1 million goal at the end of the year. Now, when we really look at it, is 4K unrealistic? Not at all. But this seems much more unrealistic than that 4K does, right? Okay, so great. So now we have a dollar amount that we need to shoot for on a daily basis. Now, what tasks do we have to do on a daily basis to reach that 4K goal, right? So now all of a sudden, now we're getting into the business planning aspect of your milestones and your goals, right? So we know that our daily task list should entail marketing, right? Maybe that's social media, maybe that's phone, maybe that's email, right? So now all of a sudden you're creating your daily task list of things that you need to be doing so that you can get that $4,000 coming in on a daily basis, right? Guys, my coaching programs range anywhere from 5K to 50K a month, depending on what platform, what program you've signed up for and how involved you need me to be in helping you get there. So I might only need to sign up one client a month to get to that $1 million goal at the end of that 12 months, but I still need to be doing my daily task lists to be able to reach that goal. So your daily task list is basically your daily roadmap of how your day needs to go, how you need to go through your day in order to be able to reach your end goal and ultimately make progress towards your overall goals that you have set. So when I'm sitting here saying you need to create a roadmap based off of your end goals, that is what I'm talking about, because otherwise, if you're just kind of going through your daily routine kind of blind without a solid plan to follow, you're going to fail because you never know what you should be doing or what you're ultimately trying to achieve. At the end of each day, I have a task list that I have lines through every single task or check marks next to every single task that shows me what I've accomplished for that day. Even if I haven't generated the revenue that I needed to for that day, I know that I've done the necessary steps to generate the ultimate end goal revenue, and it's going to eventually come back and make up for itself. It might be that I'm going to do 2 or 3 days and maybe I only generate 1,000 this day or 2,000 this day or whatever, but maybe I have an $8,000 day or a $9,000 day later on in the week. And that, guys, is what ultimately the plan is there for, is to build those habits. And you've heard me talk about habits if you follow me. Build those habits, build those processes so that day in and day out, they start working and compounding on one another. That's going to ultimately get you to those end goals, guys. Okay? So let's recap this a little bit so that we can really have a quick overview of what we're talking about, right? So first things first, outline your goals, right? Outline goals. Okay? That's your first thing that you need to do. Okay? Setting numerous goals. Then you need to create your roadmap. Okay? Guys, this is what is going to be your plan. Basically what you're doing here is you're developing a business plan in an outline format for yourself on a daily basis. Now, this roadmap needs to be quarterly. It needs to be monthly. It needs to be weekly and daily. Okay? Quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily, so that you know what you need to do every single day that's ultimately going to help you reach your end goals. Okay, guys, I hope this has helped you. I hope you've taken something away from this and you can start being more organized and clearly defining your goals, because without a clear mindset on what your goals are, you will never reach them or accomplish what you are truly capable of or what you truly want to do. Guys, check back with us tomorrow. Again, don't forget to click the subscribe button below. Make sure you click the bell. We got some great new content coming to cover lots of topics, including personal development, mindset coaching and development, investing in real estate, building your portfolio, and ultimately becoming financially free in your late 20s, early 30s, which is the goal for everyone that I work with. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Get out there, implement your plan, and let's do this.